Hey, Troy here with Stan the Van and Promaster Van Adventures. I thought I'd just give a little update on what's going on here in our van life world. Our governor has issued a stay-at-home order in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm sure many others are under the same thing around the country. And I also know that as van lifers, we like to be out there traveling, and we'd like to be doing that right now, but I'll talk about a little plan here in a minute about traveling, and that's what I do when I can't travel, is I plan to travel, so we'll get you up to speed on that. But what I'd like you guys to do is let's share stories about what's going on in your world. What modifications are you making to your van while you're got it locked up in the yard or someone's driveway somewhere, or who's helping you out and letting you live in their yard. I'm sure there's some great things out there. Who is helping other people with their van? We use ours regularly to deliver groceries to our elderly family members. We can put a ton of stuff in there. There's all kinds of cool things that can be going on out there. I'd love to hear those stories. Let's share them with each other, and let's just stick together during this time so that when we can get back together, we can share those stories, and you'll hear about that upcoming in the video here. But let's share those good stories out there. Hey, Promaster Van Adventures. Troy here with Stan the Van. Here we are at the back side of our van, and you can see all the different stickers we've been putting on there, which they are actually magnets so that they come on and off, so we can go full stealth mode if we want. But if y'all remember, back in February, Valerie and I were down in the Keys, and we went by mile marker 0 down there on Duval or US 1 near the courthouse, and I put out a challenge to try to get this mile marker sign taken from Key West all the way to the end of US 1, which at the time I didn't even know where that is, but I have since learned that that is Fort Kent, Maine, on the Canadian border, about 2,400 miles from Key West. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, and everybody's isolating at home, and as you can see from the video, the drone video earlier, Stan the Van is tucked away in his little corral here at our Camp Shiloh that we have in our front yard. It's really a hip campsite that we've opened up to people too, so check that out sometime. Right now it's closed due to the stay-at-home orders by our governor here in Florida, but as soon as it's over, we'll open it back up and we'll have people visit. We've had people from Amsterdam, Switzerland, Mexico. It's amazing, the international crowd that comes and camps out in our yard. But back to the mile marker 0 sign. Whenever I can't do what I want to do sometimes, you know, like be out there traveling, I'm sure many of you are out there wanting to travel also, I start planning to travel. So my plan is this. I'm going to take this sign from, well, we started in Key West. It's near Central Florida right now, but I'm going to get it all the way to Fort Kent, Maine, sometime late August, early September. God willing, this pandemic passes and everybody's fine. We'll be back out on the road. I know you're itching to get out on the road too. Right now, we were supposed to be in West Virginia at our second Promaster Van Adventures meetup, but we had to cancel that. Things are shut down and we can't do that safely. So I'm planning right now for the next Promaster Van Adventure meetup to be in Fort Kent, Maine. Look it up, it's pretty cool. A little town of about 4,700 right on the Canadian border. You can cross a bridge and be in Canada. Late August, early September should be kind of cool, good vanning weather, good camping weather. But we're gonna get this sign all the way up there. So if you're with me, chime in, let us know, meet us there. There's about 400 people almost in our Van Adventures group on Facebook. How cool would it be if 10 to 20% of those showed up in Fort Kent, Maine? We could make an economic impact in that little town of 4,700. So mark your calendars, pray, do whatever it is you do to get through this and stick together, and let's plan a good meetup in Fort Kent, Maine. It's roughly mile marker 2,400. They like to call it America's first mile, but I think it'd be America's last mile, but who knows. So I'll see you all in Fort Kent, Maine, God willing, late August, early September.